Stage 1. The night before. You're lying in bed, and you check tomorrow's split on your phone. Chestday. You close the app, and something shifts. Not excitement, exactly. More like anticipation. The kind you'd feel the night before a game or a test you actually studied for. You think about the bench. You think about the weight you hit last week and whether you'll beat it tomorrow. You think about the incline press and the flies and the dip station and the order you'll do them in. You adjust something in your head. Maybe you'll start with incline this time to prioritize the upper chest. Maybe you'll add a set of cable crossovers at the end to finish the pump. You open your phone one more time and check the log from last week. The numbers sit there like a challenge. You close it and set the alarm 5 minutes earlier than usual because chest day doesn't start with the warm-up. It starts with the drive. You roll over and close your eyes and your chest is already activated in your mind. You haven't touched a bar. You're already under it. Stage 2. The pre-workout ritual. You wake up and the alarm doesn't feel like an alarm. It feels like a starting gun. You get up without the snooze. You don't negotiate with the pillow. You eat something small. A banana, a rice cake, a piece of toast with honey. Just enough to stop the empty stomach from ruining the session, but not enough to slow you down. You fill your water bottle. You scoop the pre-workout and mix it and drink it on the way to the gym, and the tingle starts in your face and works down your neck and into your arms and your fingers. You grip the steering wheel and feel the caffeine climbing through your bloodstream. You put your playlist on and the first track is the one you saved for this. Not the warm-up song, the chest day song. The bass hits and the caffeine peaks and you're in the car driving to the gym and your grip tightens on the wheel and you're already flexing your chest without meaning to. You park and sit. For 10 seconds, you adjust your headphones, you take one breath and hold it and let it go. You walk through the doors and scan the gym floor for the flat bench the way a pilot scans the runway. If it's open, the day starts clean. If it's taken, you adjust. But it's Monday. It's chest day for everyone on Monday. The bench is taken. You start with incline and wait your turn. Stage 3, the warm-up. You find a bench, flat or incline, whichever is free first. You load the empty bar and lie back and press it. Feels like nothing. You do 15 reps and your shoulders loosen and your chest wakes up. You add a plate, 135. You do 10 reps and the bar moves easy, but you feel the weight now. Your scapula retracts, your arch sets, your feet press flat into the floor. You add weight again, 185. You do 5 reps and the last 2 are slower and your chest is warm and your elbows are tracking and your brain has locked into the movement. The warm-up isn't just warming up the muscle, it's warming up the pattern, the groove, the invisible track the bar follows from your chest to lockout. You sit up and rest and look at the bar and think about what's going on next. The working sets, the ones that count. Stage 4, the first working set. You load the bar to your working weight and lie back and wrap your hands around the knurling and squeeze. You check your grip width. You plant your feet. You pull your shoulder blades together so tight they could hold a pencil between them. You lift off and the weight sits above you and it's heavy, but it's yours. You bring it down slow. It touches your chest and you pause for half a second and then you drive. Your feet push into the floor. Your back tightens. Your chest contracts and the bar moves up and you lock it out and the first rep is done. Clean. You do it again. And again. The bar path is tight. The groove is locked. By rep 5, your speed slows. By rep 7, your face changes. Your jaw clenches. Your breathing is sharp. By rep 8, you're grinding and the bar moves an inch at a time and your spotter hovers their hands and you press through it and rack it and sit up and breathe. Your chest is full, tight, swollen with blood in a way it wasn't 3 minutes ago. You look down and the pump is already there, pressing against the fabric of your shirt. You look in the mirror, and your chest has a shape it didn't have in the parking lot 10 minutes ago. You rest, you shake out your arms, you stare at the bar. You go again. Stage 5, the incline press. You move to the incline bench and adjust the angle. 30 degrees, maybe 45. You load the bar or grab the dumbbells and lie back, and the angle changes everything. The weight that moved clean on flat bench feels heavier here. Your upper chest has to work harder, and it lets you know immediately. The first rep press is clean. The second is solid. By rep 6, your front delts are screaming and your upper chest is on fire and the dumbbells shake at the top and you fight to stabilize. You grind through the last 2 reps and the weight drifts wider than it should on the way down and you press through it and drop the dumbbells and sit up and your chest is split in 2. The lower pump from flat bench, the upper pump from incline. 2 different sensations in the same muscle. You flex in the mirror between sets and the separation is there. The line between your upper chest and your collarbone is visible under the skin in a way it never is on a rest day. You catch your breath and go again. 3 more sets, each one harder, each one slower at the top. The incline is where the chest gets built from the top down. It's where the shelf forms. You hate it during the set. You love it in the mirror. You do both at the same time. Stage 6, The fly movement. You sit at the cable machine or pick up a pair of dumbbells and open your arms wide. The stretch is deep. You feel your chest pull apart like a rubber band at the bottom of the movement, and for a second you wonder if you went too deep, and then the muscle catches and holds. You bring your hands together and squeeze, and the contraction is different from pressing. It's focused, isolated, surgical. You feel every fiber in the middle of your chest light up like a wire being pulled tight. You hold the squeeze for a second at the top, and lower slow, and the stretch burns on the way down. And you pause at the bottom and feel the chest open, and then you squeeze again. You do 12 reps, and your chest is so full that your skin feels tight. You press the inside of your forearms together, and the inner chest contracts, and you can see the line forming down the center of your sternum. The pump is enormous now. You look in the mirror, and your chest has a roundness and a thickness that wasn't there 30 minutes ago. The shape has changed. You press your fingers into the muscle, and it's hard and warm and full of blood. The flies didn't move the most weight today, but they did the most visible work. You grab the handles again, and go. Stage 7. The dip. You walk to the dip station and grip the bars and lean forward. Your body hangs. You lower yourself, and your chest stretches deep under load, deeper than the bench, deeper than the flies. Your body weight is the resistance, and at this point in the session, it's more than enough. You push up, and your chest contracts, and your triceps burn, and you lock out and feel the squeeze across your entire chest wall from armpit to sternum. You do 10 reps, and the last 3 are ugly and slow, and your arms shake, and you drop off the bars and stand there with your hands on your knees, breathing hard. The dip hits the chest from an angle nothing else touches. The lower outer shelf, the part that makes your chest look full from the side when you're wearing a shirt, not just from the front in the mirror. You catch your breath. You wipe the chalk off your hands. You jump back on the bars and lean forward and do it again. Your arms are spent. Your triceps are fried. Your chest doesn't care. It's still working. It takes whatever you give it on chest day and asks for one more set. Stage 8, the final pumps. You go back to the cable machine for one last exercise. Crossovers, high to low. You set the weight light and do 20 reps. You're not chasing strength anymore. You're chasing blood. You squeeze every rep at the bottom, and your chest swells, and the veins across your upper chest surface, and your skin is flushed red and tight, and you feel like your shirt might not fit the same way it did when you walked in. You finish the set and stand in front of the mirror and flex. Your chest is at its peak, full, round, hard, striated under the skin. This is the version of your chest that exists for about 45 minutes after training, and then slowly fades. You know it's temporary. You stare at it anyway. You take a photo you'll never post. You flex one more time. The session is done. Stage 9. The walk to the car. You leave the gym and your arms hang different. Not at your sides the way they normally do. Slightly forward, pushed out. Your chest is so pumped that your arms can't rest flat against your body. You walk through the parking lot with your lats flared and your chest up, and you don't even know you're doing it. Your shirt is tighter across the chest than it was an hour ago. You can feel the fabric stretching. You open your car door, and reaching for the seatbelt is a full stretch across the pec. You pull it across your chest, and the strap presses into the muscle, and you feel every fiber underneath. You sit in the car and look in the rearview mirror, and your face is red, and your traps are flushed, and your chest is rising and falling with heavy breaths. You start the car and grip the steering wheel. Your pecs flex involuntarily, are pressing together against them. You drive home, and every bump in the road in your chest. You're not in pain. You're aware. Every inch of the muscle is awake and full and present. In a way, it won't be tomorrow morning. You roll down the window, and the cool air hits your skin, and you feel the heat radiating off your chest through the shirt. You sit at a red light and flex one more time for no reason. Because you can. Because it's chest day, and you just finished, and the pump hasn't faded. And for another 30 minutes, this is the best your chest will ever look. Stage 10, the shower. You get home and peel the shirt off and stand in front of the bathroom mirror. The pump is still there, but starting to fade. You flex, and it comes back for a second. You get in the shower, and the hot water hits your chest, and the muscle relaxes and swells, and you stand under the stream and feel the day's work settle into the tissue. You press your hand against your chest. It's tender and warm. You dry off and check the mirror more time. The pump is softer now. The veins the fullness is giving way to something deeper. Not the peak, the aftermath. The muscle is done performing. Now it's recovering. You put on a clean shirt, and it sits different. Not as tight as the gym, but different than this morning. Fuller, wider. You eat a big meal and drink your water and sit down, and your chest tightens when you lean back into the couch. Stage 11, the soreness. You wake up the next morning and reach for your phone, and your chest says no, not sharp pain. A deep, thick ache that runs from your collarbone to your sternum to the outside edge where the muscle connects to your shoulder. You sit up and the muscle stretches and you feel every set from yesterday stored in the fibers. You stand in the mirror and the pump is gone. The chest looks flat compared to what it was 18 hours ago. But underneath the skin, the soreness tells you the damage was done. The work is in there. You press your fingers into your chest and the tenderness is everywhere. Upper, lower, inner, outer. All of it sore. All of it healing. You reach for a cabinet and your pec stretches, and the walk is satisfying in a way that's hard to explain to someone who doesn't train. It's proof. You go about your day and every movement reminds you. Pushing a door open, picking up a bag, reaching across the desk, putting on a seatbelt. Your chest is present in every action, sore and tight and rebuilding. You don't train chest today. You don't need to. The work is still happening underneath. The fibers are repairing. The protein is going where it needs to go. The micro-trauma is filling in with tissue that wasn't there before. You eat your meals, and rest, and drink your water, and by tomorrow the soreness will be lighter, and by the day after it'll be a whisper. And then the split cycles back around, and you check your phone and see it again. Chest day. The alarm is set. You're already under the bar.